Monster Mondays, brought to you by Grimdark Live. This is a series where we talk about different monsters in the Warhammer worlds, their lore, history, and what it would be like to fight them in the game and in real life. These videos are based on your suggestions that you leave in the comments sections down below. So if you'd like to have me cover and talk about a monster in the Warhammer worlds, just let me know in the comments of this video. Now, let us begin. It is time for Monster Monday. Today's monster is the Magmadroth. The origin of the Magmadroths are intimately linked to the monster's current way of life, and its origins are from war and only for war. Long ago, in the Age of Myth, the Dwarven battle god known as Grimdark sought to repay a debt he owed to Sigmar for freeing him from the Iron Mountains of Shaman. For this, the God King implored Grimdark to find and kill the fiery god beast known as the Mother of Salamanders, Valkatrix. Their epic duel would see both Grimdark and Valkatrix shattered. In the aftermath of the battle between Grimdark and Valkatrix, the eggs of the first Magmadroths were formed. The eggs of a Magmadroth take the form of a black orb, and these orbs would eventually spawn the first of many of these deadly creatures. The Zagrim priests of the Fire Slayers discovered the eggs, and their Auric Rune Smiters and Auric Rune Masters were able to use their elemental connection with fire as well as the ancestral bond with Valkatrix to hatch the eggs and negotiate an alliance with the mighty Magmadroths. This, however, would be a tempered alliance. Magmadroths are not domesticated. They are more akin to allies of the Dwarven than mere beasts of burden. Only strong-willed fire slayers of noble blood can persuade these creatures to bear them into battle. And conflict between the fire slayers and Magmadroths is not uncommon. Both, after all, seek to claim the smoldering caverns and tunnels beneath the realms as their own. A Magmadroth is a terrifying combatant. This enormous fire lizard can incinerate foes and melt through armor and flesh alike. This creature, who can spit forth searing blasts of molten fire, and whose blood scorches the foe foolish enough to puncture its skin in battle. These great predators are more of a living siege engine that can shatter the enemy lines with ease, and can even breach a stronghold's walls with their molten breath. Ridden into battle by either an Auric Rune Father, Rune Smiter, or Rune Son, the Magmadroth is much more than a mere mount for these noted heroes. These beasts have high movement, a strong melee profile, and an outrageous amount of mortal wounds to deal upon its enemies. It can breathe fire, which causes mortal wounds, swipe its tail, which causes mortal wounds, and it can bleed fire on enemies with an ability known as volcanic blood, which, you guessed it, causes mortal wounds. For the Rune Smiter, the beast becomes a sort of walking altar from which the Rune Smiter can cast his blessings, or, if ridden by a Rune Son, there is the command ability which allows the charging Magmadroth to do 1d6 mortal wounds on a 2+ to one enemy unit after the charge has been completed. Magmadroth's temperaments and abilities change throughout their lives. A young Magmadroth might be quick-tempered, with particularly fiery breath, while an older creature may have developed iron-hard scales that few blades can hope to pierce. Magmadroths are no mere beasts, but deadly, intelligent, and independent creatures in their own right. On the tabletop, a Magmadroth must be taken with a rider of your choice, but the beast itself can have up to 7 attacks at a 1-inch range with up to -2 rend and an average damage of 4 to 5. Also, in melee, it has a lashing tail attack. The player rolls a dice for each enemy unit within 3 inches of this model. If the roll is less than the number of models in that unit, the enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. The Magmadroth also has a missile attack at 12 inches called Roaring Fire Stream, where it can do up to d6 mortal wounds to an enemy unit within its range. But then, there is the creature's Volcanic Blood ability. The player rolls a dice each time a wound is allocated to this model that is inflicted by a melee weapon. On a 4+, the attacking unit suffers 1 mortal wound. If you are a Fyreslayer's player, or an Order allied player, and wish to include a Magmadroth of any type into your army, you can order one from Games Workshop. This multi-part plastic kit contains all the components you need in order to assemble a character of your choice on a Magmadroth. You can also assemble 2 other Orc characters on foot to accompany 1 Orc character mounted on the Magmadroth. This 95 component kit also has 1 Citadel 120mm by 92mm oval base and 2 Citadel 32mm round bases. Thank you for spending this evening with me on Monster Monday, and as well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy this, please make sure to give this video a like or a thumbs up down below, maybe leave a comment and share it with your friends. All this helps this channel and lets me know that I'm doing a good job, and in turn, please promote us to other viewers. So thank you again, and we will see you again next Monday for another Monster Monday.